Are you ready to dive in the world of project management? Hit that subscribe button as we explore how to stay relevant in an agile workforce.
I wanted to make a video about all the free resources that you can utilize to better enhance your chances of obtaining that PMP. First, go to our website, sign up for our newsletter. We offer a ton of free resources through our newsletter, and we also provide code discounts to our study guides. We offer out study guides for free. Some of them are paid, some of them they'll come up for free at various different points in time. But if you're signed up for our newsletter, you'll get those codes so you can end up getting those for free. So I would definitely sign up. Now, it may not be immediate that you get all the codes for all of them, but you will get some incrementally. We don't just release them all out, but definitely start there. Secondarily, go to the PMI website. They have a ton of free resources. You want to sign up and then also access some of their free resources. They have a bunch of free trainings. Obviously, they rotate those trainings. So you want to make sure that you're signed up and that you can access those as well. There are a ton of YouTube videos. Everything on YouTube is free. That's one of the main reasons why you are here right now, to can learn from other influencers and teachers like myself, because this resource is free out there for the public. As long as you have internet access or connectivity, you can watch whatever topic that you want in this type of era where literally you can learn at your fingertips anything. That's what I did a couple years ago. I learned cloud architecture. Use the internet, use YouTube as much as you possibly can. Subscribe to channels like this one. There are a bunch of other ones as well that also have really good free and very insightful information about how you can pass that PMP exam. They give you a lot of strategies, a lot of tips. Sometimes they'll actually walk through some practice questions as well. But that's another thing. Anytime that you see free practice questions, take those practice questions. You need to see and identify as many practice questions and topics that you are weak in. Once you identify those are the areas that you want to go back and study. You want to take, and I did a video not that long ago, and it was talking about how many practice questions you should take before taking this exam. It's not in the hundreds, it's in the thousands, because this exam is a 200 questions. Basically, it's 200 questions, 180, but 200 questions. So why would you even think that taking a couple hundred questions over the course of practicing is going to be enough? That's not going to be even close to enough. You need to see almost anything that you can potentially be thrown out to you. The type of readiness that you want to have. It's no different than if you were training and you were in sports. You want to be able to kind of practice and see whatever's there. So then when it's game time, you're not surprised. Same thing. You want to practice, take as many practice exams. So if there are free practice exams, take them. Identify those weaknesses and build those strengths. There are a bunch of games. Quizlet, sign up for Quizlet. That's another resource that you definitely need to utilize. Take other people's quizzes. Now, those, you don't want to necessarily think that those count to that count of 1,000 questions, because those are simplified, multiple choices, looking up terms and definitions, and that's not how the exam is going to be. For the Project Plus and some of the CAPM, it's at that level, but not for the PMP. So don't use that grade, but that is great foundational level, because you have to know the terms and definitions. Because if you don't know those terms and definitions, then you're going to get psyched out when they give you a red herring, and that's when they lead you down one way. The actual answers are down a completely different other way. And it's because you had no concept of those terms and definitions, or you just had a limited knowledge range. And so that's why you want to take as many of those practice questions as possible. Sign up also for Quizlet. You also want to make sure that you're subscribed to YouTube channels like this and others. You also want to sign up on that PMI website. Take as many of those free resources that they have. Like I also mentioned, we have free resources out there. So there's a lot of free stuff out there that you can tap into this, and also understand it's a It's a process. It's not something that's just going to happen overnight. Just like a project, let's say just building a house. Case in point, I had a house that was built a couple years ago, about 4 years ago. It's a process. You know, not everything is going to happen overnight. You have a lot of elements that have to all work together for it to turn out, work in the right way. So, you know, understand that it's a process. You want to start small, and I would start with some of those free resources. Make sure you maximize those as much as you can, but also understand that some of those paid resources, and I mentioned this in a different video, some of those paid resources are going to be that difference maker for you, because paid for a reason, you know, and that's the same reason, like, for instance, us being an authorized training partner, we have to pay PMI to even train you their content, and it's paid for a reason because they're the ones that create this exam. So why would we not use their content? They have all the information. They keep that stuff up to date. It's better for you to start with that content than something that might be outdated. Some, like I said, start with some of those free resources, and then identify if there's any supplemental resources that you need to go. If you like any of the content that I share on this page, definitely subscribe and come back. We're going to have more project management tips, tricks, trades. Look forward to seeing you, and see you soon.
Thank you for joining us today. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to this channel for more project management content. See you on the next one.